The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacey Sturp.
Kevin Kaz.
Okay, I love the Golden Girls. I have to say it's probably my favorite show of all time.
Really?
I know, that's a bold claim. It's close, though.
Okay.
It's still my comfort. When I see it come on TV or when I see it come across streaming, it just makes my little heart happy. Like, I'm in that little kitchen eating cheesecake, talking about boy problems. Here's the crazy thing. So, I'm 52.
Okay.
So was Rue McClanahan when she started the Golden Girls.
Isn't that crazy?
Like, now I'm not saying I think I look amazing, but I don't feel like I look like Rue McClanahan.
Right?
In the Golden Girls. And don't get me wrong, Rue McClanahan did not, at the time, she was great. She was the bombshell. She was the sex symbol.
She was hot.
She was the hottie of the Golden Girls. But wow, like Jennifer Aniston is older than Rue McClanahan was when Rue McClanahan was on the Golden Girls. That blows my mind.
Yeah, people wear 50 different than they did 20 years ago.
They do,
30 years ago.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So that was just a fun fact I threw in.
Okay.
That's not even part of our 18 pages of fun facts. Are you ready for this?
8, absolutely.
I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to pick and choose the ones I really like because we have another show coming on after ours. We don't have all day to do this, but okay. So the Golden Girls first hit TV screens in September of 1985. So they've been on, it was 41 years ago is when the Golden Girls were on.
Damn.
What began as a sitcom about 4 older women sharing a home in Miami has become a cultural touchstone. Honestly, that doesn't seem like it's a groundbreaking concept.
No, not at all.
But it really was.
There wasn't anything like it before.
There wasn't.
Yeah.
So 4 decades later, this timeless show still has a devoted fan base. Now, here are some fun facts about the Golden Girls.
Okay.
So the idea for a show revolving around older women came after Warren Littlefield had a fetish. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, damn.
After Warren Littlefield, who was at the time vice president for comedy development at NBC, watched Doris Roberts and Selma Diamond do a skit that was the highlight of the 1984 NBC Upfronts.
Okay.
In which they mishear the name of Miami Vice as Miami Nice, and them having a back and forth banter, thinking, having fun with this. He thought that could be a show. That's funny. That's funny stuff. So that's how the Golden Girls came about. Now, in 1985, Susan Harris, who was a TV writer, producer, and at the time best known as the creator of Soap. Do you remember Soap?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, because everyone looks at me like I'm crazy. When I say 2 of my favorite shows were Soap and Benson, and I think Benson was the spinoff of Soap,
correct.
right?
Yep.
Benson was the spinoff of Soap. People are like, what? Mm-hmm. I'm like, no, you couldn't have lived in the 80s and not known. Mm-hmm. But anyway, she was presented with the idea to create a show about 4 older women living in Miami after her producing partner and husband, Paul Junger-Witt, took a meeting at NBC and was pitched the idea. According to Susan, there was a huge appeal for her to write for older characters, saying, older appealed to me because old people have stories that young people don't. And they have lots of stories. Mm-hmm. And I feel like older people can get away with saying things that younger people can't.
Some things.
Yeah. I mean, we can't do racist things.
Right.
Unless you kind of say them funny. But for the most part, old people cannot get away with like racist or homophobic stuff or that kind of a thing. But old people can like... So I remember when my grandma... This is terrible. My cousin... I have like 52 cousins. So my cousin was just graduating high school. I'm at the time like 40 years old, but she was just graduating high school. And she got her hair cut before senior pictures, an edgy, fun kind of contemporary cut. Mm-hmm. And my grandma says, "Oh, Whit, it looks like the cat chewed your hair off."
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's terrible to say. But the way it came out, I did laugh. I'm not going to lie. We all kind of cracked up and laughed a little bit which I felt doubly sad then for Whitney, who just was excited about her.
But if anybody
haircut.
else said it,
No, that would be terrible.
Right.
You got to be an old person and get away with that. Now, when NBC meant older women, they were thinking women in their 40s and 50s. However, Susan said no. They need to be older, like retired, 50s, 60s, something like that. Susan created Dorothy Zbornak as a B. Arthur type. However, Brandon Tartikoff, then head of NBC, did not want to cast B in the role. Tasked with finding somebody like B, casting director Joel Thurn brought in Elaine Stritch to audition for Dorothy. None of the people associated with the Golden Girls wanted her, and the audition was an absolute disaster. They finally ended up getting B. Arthur. Why he didn't, I don't know what his beef was with B, but...
right?
Now, initially, Betty White wasn't cast as Rose. She was cast as Blanche.
Really?
Yeah. While Rue McClanahan was up for the role of Rose. While Betty was thrilled to play Blanche, the pilot's director, Jay Sandrich, had a thought during the audition and said, can we just switch them? Can we see what it's like if we switch them?
And it
Bam.
worked.
It was perfect. Betty White is absolutely perfect for Rose, and Rue is perfect for Blanche. Rue and Betty had actually both co-starred together on Mama's Family. Mm-hmm. Did we see that episode the other day at Trivia? I feel like we just saw that episode the other day at Trivia, and we said, that's both the Golden Girls on Mama's Family right now.
Yeah, it was a few weeks ago. Yes.
We were at a bar playing trivia. After Rue was cast as Blanche, Susan asked her to call B, who had passed on the script, to ask her to consider reading it. According to Rue, B. Arthur told her, I have no interest in playing Maud and Vivian meet Sue Ann Nivens. I don't want to revisit those characters again. To which Rue replied, that's not how it's going to be, B. I'm going to play the Sue Ann Nivens vamp. Betty is going to play the Vivian role. And that kind of intrigued B, who said, okay, I'll give it a shot. And then that's how she wound up in the Golden Girls. Now, Estelle Getty, who was then a little-known theater actress, was actually the first one cast.
That's crazy.
Sophia was the first one cast. According to the casting director, Joel Thurn, she did her homework and prepared for the part. Though cast in the role of 80-year-old Sophia Petrelli, she was only 60 at the time. So, they did a lot of makeup on her. In fact, it took the makeup artist 3 hours to transform Estelle using aging makeup and a wig. Every day they did shooting. Because she was actually younger than B. Arthur.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
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 The house used on the show isn't in Miami.
Is it a soundstage? Or no, it wasn't.
It's an actual house. Do you know where it was located?
Mm-mm.
Do you have any guesses? It wasn't Miami. It was Brentwood, California.
Really?
So I saw something on this too. This is not part of the fun facts, but that house just got sold. It had been in the family the same family had owned it, I want to say, for like 20 years. And they sold it because people go to that house to take pictures of the outside of it.
Like the Brady Bunch house.
Yeah, to sit in the driveway, to be one with the house. And the family that owned it before was super cool with it. But I guess the family that owns it now is not cool with it, from what I understand.
Oh.
And they're like, what do you expect when you buy the iconic Golden Girls house? How do you buy that house and not expect that you're going to be part of a pilgrimage on a weekly basis?
Daily basis.
Daily basis.
Yes.
The kitchen that appeared on the show is actually not in the house. It was a set.
Okay.
From a short-lived Patty Duke sitcom called It Takes Two. So the outside of the house does exist. The inside of the house does not exist. It's all sets. Rue had a clause in her contract that allowed her to keep all of Blanche's clothes.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good deal.
Somebody from Friends, that was in their contract too. I don't remember. Okay, last fun fact. According to Mort Nathan, who was producer and head writer of The Golden Girls, there was a reason the ladies ate their signature treat on the show. Eating cheesecakes at 1 a.m. is stranger, more decadent, and kind of funny. It feels like it's something like crazy people do, especially old people. Old people aren't up at 1 in
Oh,
the
yeah.
morning eating cheesecake. In real life, B. Arthur absolutely hated cheesecake. Hated it. That's why you don't see her eating a lot of it. She'll take a bite because she's a good actress. But that's it. Yeah.
I have a Golden Girls fun fact.
Okay.
Fun fact: never watched an episode.
Oh,
Damn.
see, you upset me. Okay, now that you are of the age of the Golden Girls,
I
feel
probably
like you
should
watch
watch it.
Here's the deal, though. I get why guys have not seen it, and it's because I don't know. It's definitely things women are going through. Highly immersed in like female and family things. That's not something like you're going to identify with. Just like I feel like if there was a show of like a bunch of old dudes in a house,
Would you
like
want
scratching their ass, complaining about their wives. I don't know if I'd sit and watch it on
Yeah.
a regular basis. Talking about their prostates. I don't know. Is that what you guys do when you sit around? Do you sit around?
Yeah.
When you go to Scott's house tonight for to watch TV, are you going to sit around and talk about your prostates?
Oh, absolutely. Barely made it to the bathroom.
Got a little dot. Sorry.
Got a little dribble.
But yeah, so I get it. That would probably not be my show either.
But I've heard so many good things about it. I should probably watch an episode.
You should at least watch an episode. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
If there's a song you want to hear, you can message me on Facebook or message URL Radio. You can also email me, Stacy at urlradio.net. Everybody, have a great day.